All right, so we're going to look at another example of a distributive property, and then it'll give you guys a good idea of what you're going to do on the next few practice slides. So like the Khan Academy video that said, this strategy might not seem like a really good way to help you right now when you're just multiplying single digits, but it's going to be super helpful when you get up into multiplying bigger numbers with each other. Okay, so if we see this array right here, it's a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 down the side by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's a 4 by 8 array. And the distributive property is all about breaking up so they're smaller numbers that are easier to multiply. So it says the large array has been broken down into smaller arrays. Write an equation, enter an equation for each new array. So instead of a 4 by 8, we have 1 at the top, that's gray, and it's a 2 by 8. And then the one at the bottom right here is another 2 by 8. So what we can do is we can put 2 times 8, 8 for our top equation. And then our bottom equation, we can do 2 times 8 again. And I accidentally deleted my text box. There we go. Undid it. 2 by 8 again. So if we know our multiplication, and we do, so 2 times 8 we know is 16. 2 times 8 down here then is going to be 16. So now all I have to do is add 16, or the answer to my top array, to 16, or my answer to my bottom array together, and I know that 4 times 8 is going to be 32. Okay? So the distributive property is all about breaking up a bigger array into 2 smaller arrays and then adding those answers together. We'll do one more practice together, and then you'll have a few practice slides to do on your own. So this one was 7 times 9. So if you're really, really struggling to memorize what 7 times 9 equals, you can break it up so it's smaller numbers you're dealing with. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down the side and 9 across. But they broke up our big array into 2 smaller. So we have the top gray one at the top and then this white one at the bottom. So it wants you to write an equation for each new array. So the gray array, okay, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The gray array is 5 times 9 across. And my bottom array, I know, is 2 times 9 across. So if you look, the 7 right here, we broke up into 5 and then 2. So if I skip count by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 is what I hit when I get 9 5s. And then 2 times 9, I'm going to just double 9. And I know that that's going to be 18. So now I have 45 and 18. So if I add those two together, I know that 7 times 9 is going to get me 63. So we broke up this big array into 2 smaller arrays. So you're going to go ahead and do the next few practice ones on your own. So just like I did here, do the separate equations for each shaded array, and then that should help you get your final answer at the bottom. So the distributive property, super helpful if you're multiplying by 12. If you're struggling, multiply the number by 10, and then multiply that number by 2, and then add those two together. All right, so good luck with the practice. We'll be doing a few more practices with this throughout the week.